Welcome to today's Explainer. We're tackling something absolutely crucial today, a profound danger that's lurking in the corridors of modern corporate governance. We're talking about the perilous habit of treating security incidents, system outages, and compliance failures as isolated glitches or just simple human error. Now, if you are in executive leadership, part of the C-suite, or sitting on the board of directors, this is a critical briefing for you. We're going to expose the dangerous corporate shortcut of superficial corrective actions and really break down how this flawed approach doesn't just invite repeat breaches, it actively architects corporate ruin.
So here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with the root cause fallacy, then move into the executive risk cascade. After that, we're looking at the Clause 10.1 audit trap, followed by accelerating ISMS operational maturity, and finally, safeguarding corporate valuation.
All right, let's jump right into part one, the root cause fallacy, and expose this illusion of isolated human error.
There is a totally flawed approach out there, which is just treating surface symptoms. It's honestly like putting a tiny bandage on a massive systemic fracture. Sure, you might close the immediate IT ticket, but the underlying process gap, it's still completely unaddressed. What is actually required by the standard is executing rigorous root cause analysis. That is the only methodology that actually neutralizes the threat of something happening again.
Think about it this way. When teams patch only the surface symptom, they leave the systemic operational vulnerability completely active. Literally, if your organization experiences an outage or a minor breach, and you only treat that surface symptom, you are basically rolling out the red carpet for the next attack. The organizational vulnerability is left fully armed, sitting there dormant, and just waiting to strike that exact same unaddressed process gap all over again. Which brings us to Section 2, the executive risk cascade, and the compounding consequences of recurrence.
We can trace this catastrophic domino effect through 4 very painful steps. First, that systemic operational vulnerability we just talked about. It recurs. And because the root posture was never actually reviewed, you get a critical database breach or a complete system collapse. Step 2. This immediately triggers contractual service-level agreement breaches. We're talking severe legal liabilities activating and massive customer churn. Then comes Step 3. The breach goes public. It gets loud. This sparks immediate stakeholder panic, a total loss of goodwill, and a devastating collapse of your stock valuation and market cap. And that inevitably leads to Step 4. Board-level intervention, and we see the immediate career-ending termination of the CIO, the CISO, and other executive officers.
You see, superficial fixes aren't just an operational misstep anymore. If you're a member of the board of directors or legal counsel, a documented pattern of just treating symptoms represents a direct failure of executive fiduciary duty. When a completely preventable secondary breach wipes out shareholder value, that personal accountability lands squarely on the C-suite. No exceptions.
Let's move to Section 3. The Clause 10.1 audit trap. This is the harsh compliance reality of leaving those symptoms unaddressed. Let's get into the exact technical grounding here. ISO 27001, Clause 10.1 explicitly mandates the requirement to eliminate the root causes of non-conformities in order to prevent their recurrence. Notice I said mandate, right? This isn't just a friendly suggestion. The standard requires deep analytical methodologies, so if your teams are just slapping on quick fixes without a formal root cause analysis, they are actively violating the core improvement mandates of the ISMS.
And the operational consequences of this are pretty stark. If you apply corrective actions only to surface-level symptoms, you trigger an immediate major non-conformance under Clause 10.1. That means you are looking at a potential loss of certification, heavy statutory fines, and messy regulatory investigations. But on the flip side, executing a formal root cause analysis using something like the 5 Whys methodology achieves full conformance. This gives you bulletproof governance and definitively reduces your breach risk. It is really what separates shallow, checklist compliance from elite organizational defense.
Now, on to Section 4, accelerating ISMS operational maturity. Here is your strategic shortcut to bulletproof compliance.
So what is the structural solution to all of this? Well, it's a professionally drafted, 9-page, editable Microsoft Word, non-conformance and corrective action procedure template. This document was engineered by an elite committee of principal auditors and lead instructors at the ISO 27001 Institute, operating under the aegis of the ISO Training Institute. It completely integrates step-by-step root cause analysis methodologies, like those 5 whys we just mentioned. Plus, it features robust corrective action, preventive action, or CAPA tracking. This is exactly how you establish that bulletproof compliance paper trail that auditors and regulators absolutely demand.
What's incredibly efficient for an executive team is the implementation. It's designed for immediate deployment. You literally just replace the default hypothetical placeholders like ABC Technologies Private Limited or ABC TPL with your own organization's specific nomenclature, and it takes just a couple of minutes.
The return on that minimal time investment is just profound. By implementing the deep analytical frameworks contained in this expertly crafted document, your organization is instantly granted a 15 to 20-year head start in operational ISMS maturity. You entirely bypass decades of painful trial and error and leap straight into an advanced, highly resilient security posture.
Finally, Section 5, Safeguarding Corporate Valuation. It is time to reframe security as a strategic asset.
Operating in this kind of deepest thinking mode means recognizing a fundamental truth. Security controls are strategic safeguards for corporate valuation, contract integrity, and governance. Deep root cause analysis isn't just about closing an IT ticket or scraping by on an ISO audit. It is fundamentally about protecting your market cap. It's about maintaining stakeholder trust, shielding the executive board from severe legal liabilities, and making sure the organization can actually execute its strategic vision without constantly looking over its shoulder for a systemic collapse.
I want to leave you with a final provocative thought today. Take a really close look at your current organizational posture and ask yourself, are your corrective actions actually preventing recurrence, or are they just inviting the next catastrophic breach? By eliminating the root cause fallacy and demanding rigorous structural analysis supported by mature, expert-engineered frameworks, you guarantee your organization's future is secured by design, not just left to chance. Thanks for joining me for this explainer. Make sure your defenses are as sophisticated as the threats you face. Catch you next time.